coming up next, the Kia K4. Hey folks, Mark Savage here with Savage on Wheels. Kia has a new sedan. It used to be the Forte, now it's the K4, Kia 4. Hey, this is one sharp looking car, super affordable, and I mean, it has everything I would want, Paul. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to spend a lot of money, do you?
Nope.
All right. Well, let's take a quick look.
Well, I do, but I don't, because I don't have it.
Well, yeah, we all want a Ferrari, right? Or a
Corvette.
Or a Corvette. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, Kia has always lately been doing a great job of that, and Hyundai, they're doing a great job with styling. So we got good-looking lights, kind of the lights that are down here, but the little thin light up above. That's kind of cool. But just clean. Everything looks so clean. I love this thing. I don't like the gray color that much. I mean, it's okay.
It works on some vehicles.
Yeah, and it's kind of, this has a little bluish tint to it at least, and maybe even a little greenish tint to it sometimes. But anyway, I like the fastback lines of this. You know, of course, they got the shark fin
for the antenna
on top.
I like the door handles here on the back.
The door handles, remember, what was it, Beretta had that?
Yeah, Chevy Beretta,
Yeah, and a couple of others.
They called them the tapper handles, because I think they came down like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. And then the tail lights, again, with a nice shape to them.
Falling through,
and with a light bar all the way across. So, I mean, you know, what's not to like as far as the looks go? I mean, I think it's great, and it's a sedan. Oh, look at that. You can just punch a button, open up, and it's a big trunk. It goes way back in there.
Is that not a pass-through? No.
Yeah, it's a pass.
Oh, is it?
It's
a
split.
Okay.
Here, I can show you. We can pull one down.
Oh, there was a thing right back here.
Is there?
There we go.
Look at that. So we can pull the seats down.
I like that.
Yeah, nice. Get a lot in the back here. And there's air vents here in the back seat, which a lot of cars that are inexpensive don't have that. So
right.
And that is something special here on this is the GT line. And it's the turbo, so it's got a little more power to it. Well, I'll show you the inside too, Paul. This is nice. All right, I'm going to start it up here, Paul, and we can see the screen, or the multiple screens here. We got
there's a lot of
two digital screens here, and the info screen is over here, so I can hit the home button. That should
make it go home.
We got all sorts of things going on. I can.
There you go.
Sometimes it takes a second for things to kind of fire back up. But anyway, here's our map. Take it back to the home screen. You know, we got the media, so we got the radio on here.
FaceTiming without headphones on.
We got a little roller here for the volume, and the same on the steering wheel over here. So let's turn that down so we don't have to have the interference. Maybe we'll go back to the map screen. And I like this. This is also simple over here. I mean, I can see easily the speedometer. This is my sense refueling. I'm getting almost 35 miles per gallon. And then, I don't know, I want you to shut the door for just a second here, Paul. I want to see if we can see this. But if I turn on the...
There's the wipers again.
I'm getting the wipers again. If I turn on the turn signal...
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
You know, there's a camera that shows you that side of the car and the curb and stuff over there. Oh, and watch, if I do over here, it does it on this side. So that's really a nice feature, I think, especially when you're in a heavy traffic area and you turn on your turn signal. How many times do you think, well, I'll look in my mirror, I don't see anybody there. But man, you can look right here. Right. There's a camera right there. Now I'm going to call this the half-square steering wheel because I love the flat bottom, right?
Yeah.
But look, we got a flat top
different.
Too, and it is a little different. You know, we've got yokes now that some of the cars have. I think this is kind of halfway between that steering wheel and a yoke. And I can see where it could possibly free up a little more of your vision out the top up here just because it's square up. I like it. It's nice, comfortable, nice leather-wrapped wheel. This has heated and cooled seats. The cooled seats are part of the $2,200 package that they add onto this that has some of the safety features, some of the backup sensors, and the blind spot warning and all that. But, you know, this is, again, a high-value car. It looks much more expensive inside.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this dash, looks awful sharp. Everything feels soft, and you know the top of the dash
not cheap.
is soft. It doesn't feel cheap. in the olden days, this was all hard plastic, right?
Or
Everything
metal.
hard plastic or metal,
And we survived.
and the seats were all hard plastic.
Yeah.
Whereas these are, faux leather, and then they got a little cloth on the side. That's fine. And here's another cool feature, Paul. Big giant cup
For the
you can put
gulp.
in. That's your big gulp, right? Or I
Or
press
the little
that,
gulp.
Put that, and I can put my phone in there easily, or just I can push that back. I can put a small or big one in there, beverage. This is my wireless charger. Lay the phone right up in there, boom. It'll start charging in a second. There it goes, and of course plenty of plugs. You can do it that way if you want to do that. You got push button start. I know, Kia and Hyundai don't want to hear us talk about this,
Right.
but there have been some problems with them being stolen in the past, but not since they've gone to the push button start. So that's great. All right, we're just taking the K4 out on the road, and again, Paul, what I've been impressed with is that I got the drive mode button right here. Boom, press that, goes to sport. It's just sport and normal. You don't need anything else.
Yeah,
right?
Sport Plus, yeah.
Sport Plus, all that stuff. I mean, like I say, it looks sporty. That's
Yes.
nice, but that's nice, even power. We got an 8-speed automatic transmission here. It's not a CVT, so it's a lot,
Smoother, yeah.
It's a lot smoother and feels like a real transmission, so that's good. 190 horsepower out of a turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's, I think, rated 26 and 36 for mileage. I'm getting almost 35, and I've been driving all over the place with this thing because I really like this car. And if you just get the basic model, it has 147 horsepower, so 147 versus 190. I would rather have the 190.
Yes.
And the turbo gives it that little bit of oomph, so a little more.
Because you
torque.
can always throttle back.
You can always throttle back. That's right. And this has a steering ratio that's quicker because it's the GT line version. So I turn this wheel and it's pretty quick. I mean, this is not bad at all. Here, I will show you. Everybody thinks I'm drunk now as I'm driving down the road. But it's a nice feel to the wheel. It's a little heavier now that I'm in sport mode, but not so much that you feel like, oh my gosh, what are we making me work really hard? No. The ride is good. It's really pretty smooth. It's a 107-inch wheelbase. I think that helps it a lot. We got a multi-link rear suspension, so that helps it a lot back there. So compare this to maybe a smaller crossover. I think this is just really everything a person could want in a sedan, and probably you don't really need to have a crossover. It's front-wheel drive, but Paul, front-wheel drive in the snow is fine. I mean, all-wheel drive is better, yes.
Rear-wheel drive, not so good at all.
Rear-wheel drive, not so good, but this is front-wheel drive. You don't have to pay the extra $2,000 or so to get all-wheel drive, man, and they don't offer it in this, but you could get it in a crossover. So, Paul, I mean, I'm super impressed with this Kia K4. I mean, the LX, which is their base model that has the lower horsepower engine, starts at $23,000.
What?
Just a little more, like $23,150, I think.
Yeah.
It's like that's like an unheard of, that's a mind-blowing price in today's world. This one starts at just under $30,000 and ends up at 31 with the option packages on. So 21 to 20 or 23 to $29,000 for a car that you could put 4 to 5 people in.
Yep.
Go anywhere, do anything you want. Comfortable, plenty of power. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what anybody else. What do you want more than that, man? Hey, K4, great family value. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.